Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I am going to be doing this Rihanna inspired look from the work video. I know I'm kind of late on that, but in the video, you know, it's two videos in one. Can you talk? It's two videos in one, and I wasn't really keen on doing the one where she has the green lipstick and the glittery eyes because I did a look similar to that already, and I think it was from she attended some award show. She had like the bantu knots in her head, and she had like I feel like that look was similar to that, and I already did a look inspired on that, so I wanted to kind of do this part of the video, which was the second piece of the video. Now, even though you have like the lighting, you know, she has this pink and blue lighting on her, I felt like the look was on the bluish side, so it could have been pink and, you know, the blue light kind of just changed everything, but I felt like it was blue and I wanted to play with blue. Reason being, I found these eyeshadows over here in Japan, and when it comes to buying makeup over here, there's not a lot. There's not a huge selection, or no, I won't say there's a huge selection, but there's not a lot of things that we black women can find over here. So when I saw these, I was like, I really want to try these. They're by the company called Kate Tokyo. It's a collection of 8, and I ended up getting 6 out of the collection. They have this blue one in here. From the time I was planning this video, I knew that I wanted to play with blue eyeshadow, blue shimmery eyeshadow, so I thought that this palette was perfect for that. Let me know if you want to see, you know, some makeup tutorials on the other ones that I have. I have some bronze, a green, a pink, more bronze, or gold I should say, and I have like a silvery one. The silvery one I already planned to do a video on. I really wanted to play with this one for this particular video. I just thought it was really pretty. This is what I have on my eyes, and you're going to see me work with this palette. I just wanted to share with you guys some of the makeup products that you can get over here. I would say that sometimes you can get away with eyeshadows and lipsticks. The dog is the devil. Sometimes you can get away with like eyeshadows and lipsticks and stuff like that. Foundation, forget about it. You can find sometimes a blush, but a lot of times it has like shimmer in it, and I'm not really too keen on blushes with shimmer in it, so I kind of stay away from that. But from time to time I do see like eyeshadows and stuff that I really want to try out. So if you guys are interested in that type of stuff, and you know, for me to share that type of stuff with you, just let me know and I will hop right on top of that. Also, I did my little henna design. I didn't do this on camera. I kind of sat down and watched Scandal because I was like a couple episodes behind, so I just sat down and kind of, you know, drew it on my hand while I watched. I didn't, you know, film it or anything like that, but you know, I will definitely film some other henna designs in future videos. But I feel like if you're gonna do Rihanna, you gotta henna up one hand, you know. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. And the top is from H&M. I always get questions on the top that I'm wearing and the jewelry. The jewelry is also from H&M. Only the earrings are not from H&M. I got them from a jewelry store over here in Japan, as well as, yeah, the sparkles did not come on this blouse. I just sat down and, you know, stuck each and every single one on. I went to the fabric store and I got me some sparkles, some stones, and I got, you know, the glue and everything, and I just sat down and just randomly stuck it on. The top that she has on is really glittery and sparkly, so I really wanted to go all out for this look, and I hope you guys enjoyed this video. It's really simple, but yeah, let me know. I'm hot. I have the fan on me, but I'm still hot. Let me know if you guys want to see, you know, some videos on the Japanese makeup that I find and stuff like that. Like, if you're interested in it. Some of you might not be interested in it for the simple fact that you can't really get your hands on it, so I understand that, and you want to use stuff that, you know, if you see me use stuff, I know you want to use stuff that is very similar to that product, or you want to be able to have access to that product. But you know, this is where I live, so I just figure I would share this type of stuff with you. Anyways, I think I'm talking too much. I always say until the next video right here. This is where I'm supposed to say, if you want to see how I achieve this look, stick around for the rest of the video, or just keep watching. Savannah, I'm coming home. Savannah, we'll never be. Okay, so the first thing I like to do is my brows, and I'm using this Maybelline brow kit, and it is 2 powders and 1 wax part, and I'm using the wax part to fill in my brows because I love how this looks compared to the powders. After that, I'm taking my LA Girl Pro Concealer in Cool Tan. I'm just going to go ahead and clean up under my brows using this concealer. After that, I'm going in with my Black Opal Flawless Perfecting Honey Concealer. I'm just going to go ahead and even out my eyelid space, as well as this is going to act as a base for my eyeshadows to have something to stick to. Here, I'm taking my Tartelette palette, and I'm taking this color right here, and I'm just going to add this under my brow, and it's going to act as my brow bone highlight, as well as it's going to help with blending when I add my crease color. Next, going back into that same palette, I'm going to take this color right here, and I'm going to start to build on my crease. I'm going to keep the crease really light because her crease wasn't that defined. You just want a little bit of depth in there, so that's what I'm going to be doing. I'm going to be adding 3 different colors. You know, I'm just going to go ahead and build on these colors until I get the look that I want. As well as I'm going to mix the same colors and go ahead and add this to my lower lash line. Okay, next I'm going to be taking this duo by Revlon, and this one is called Cobalt Crystal, and I'm just going to add this all over my lid as well as the inner third of my lower lash line, and then I'm going to go back and blend that out using a fluffy blender brush. You just want to make sure that that is even before you apply the eyeshadow. Here I'm applying the eyeshadow, and I'm taking this middle shade from this palette, and I'm just going to go ahead and add that on top of all the areas that I add that thing by Revlon. And here I'm just blending out in between the crease color and the lid color just to make sure it's nice and soft in there. I don't want this to look like a cut crease. After that, I'm going in with the darker shade, and I'm just going to add this into the outer third of my lid, and I'm going to add this color into my tear duct, and then I'm going to go ahead and line my eyes, and today I'm using the Tarte Tarteus liner in black. And now that I'm satisfied with that, it's just time to apply the lashes, and they are by I Love Magic by Hannah Amai, and they are her number 6 lashes. So now that we're done with the eyes, it's time to move on to the face. Now the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to take my Smashbox Photo Finish Foundation Primer. I'm going to add this all over my face. I also moisturized my face earlier using one of those Japanese moisturizing sheets. You know what I'm talking about. Didn't show that on camera, didn't feel like I needed to. And next I'm taking my Becca Ultimate Coverage Complexion Cream Foundation in Tobacco. And I'm just going to go ahead and add this all over my face to give my complexion a nice, even, flawless look. Now that I'm done with that, I'm going to be taking another LA Girl Pro Concealer in Creamy Beige, and I'm going to add this on all the areas that I want to highlight: under my eyes, down my nose, on my chin, and a little on my forehead. And I'm using the same damp beauty blender to blend all of this out. I really love how the beauty blender apply my foundation. It really is a great product, even though it's a little too expensive, I would say, but the sponge is absolutely worth it. Next, I'm going to be taking my MAC Mineralized Skin Finish in Medium Tan to set all of these areas that I apply that concealer, because you definitely don't want your concealer to crease, so you want to set it right away. And I absolutely love this powder for everything. I have it in 3 different shades, and you're going to see me use them on my face. Here, I'm taking the MAC Mineralized Skin Finish in Dark Deep, and I'm going to use this shade to contour my face. And for my nose, I love to contour my nose, and for this particular step, I like to use the Iman Perfect Response Oil Blotting Powder in Light Medium. And for the rest of my face, to bring everything together, I'm using the MAC Mineralized Skin Finish in Dark, and I'm going in very light-handedly because this color is still a little bit on the red side, so I don't want to apply too much. I just want to set the powder, if that makes any sense. And for my blush, I'm using Coastal Scents Forever Blush in Radiant. And to bring out my cheekbones even more, I'm going to be taking whatever is left on my beauty blender from applying my highlight powder, and I'm just going to go ahead and add that under there just to bring out my cheekbones a little bit more. And now we're getting down to the finishing touches. Right here I'm applying my mascara, and I love to apply my mascara after I'm done with all of my powders. That way I can eliminate any of the powder that got trapped in my lashes. And for my lips, I'm using the Lime Crime Pearlies in Mirage. I absolutely love this look. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I thought that this look was super, super pretty, and I hope that you guys try it. And if you do, tag me on Instagram. Send me some photos. You know, I absolutely love to see when you guys recreate what it is that I do. Anyways, I love you guys, and until the next video, take care of yourselves, and bye-bye.
Some people need it and stop mix up in tell him to stop mix up in well, if a man not treat you right, in your business, them tell them straight up, say you not like it. Them always go on like them a day. From the day me know myself, me know me. Them only know you when them end up in enough of them out there a waste girl and waste man. Now make them move like a you them a wait pan. Every day them get up and a bend them frustration. I always I go broke if them not set no foundation. That's why you need to work. You see me heavy work.